All right, we're giving you a little bit of early junior high action before we get into the varsity scrimmage. This is not going to be played like a regular game. They are going to play 2 quarters here, and we're almost to the end of the first quarter. It is 14-0 Charleston. Now, I will tell you, if you're having any trouble on the stream tonight or something that we can't see, Charleston's having a lot of trouble with their Wi-Fi, so we are hot spotting tonight. And very fortunate that we were able to do that. We're not going to do a lot of audio for this broadcast. We've got some other cameras that we're still working on getting set, but you can tell we've already been working on the audio. We're actually in a very, very noisy press box, but you should have a clean sound at least for nothing else tonight. We've got a timeout on the field, and so while we're there, we're going to throw it to a couple of our sponsors.
At Union Bank, we're proud to invest in community. You'll see our logo or our team in every corner of our town because we're much more than just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too. We're Union Bank, rooted in community and focused on you. Member FDIC.
Looking for a fast and friendly pharmacy? ExpressRx offers free delivery, convenient drive-through, and personalized service. We are your hometown pharmacy. ExpressRx, come in and experience the difference.
When I say with all our respect, you can be assured that at Roller Funeral Homes, we treat each family with honesty and integrity, and we are always there to provide strength for your family. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect.
All right, we just began the second of the 6-minute quarters. That will be part of the junior high scrimmage. Paris has 3rd down and 10 here on their own 30-yard line. I would like to say, since we are running off the hot spot and everything tonight, and we are doing a whole new interface, if there's some of you out there that are tied into this and you've got my contact information, shoot me a message. Let me know if we need to adjust an audio level. There is a long run. They're going to get the first down on 3rd and 10. Don't have a roster in front of us to see who that was, but they're going to be all the way down on their own 44. It was number 2. We'll grab a roster here in a minute. Like I said, we didn't even plan on doing any play-by-play. We just wanted to kind of touch base with you and also just kind of find out if you guys, how you're seeing and hearing us all right, because like we said, the Wi-Fi is down here. It's down in their whole stadium. They don't have it for their own feed, and so we're actually hot-spotting multiple cameras.
Warren Shoes, your home for Nike, New Balance, North Face, and UGG. Locally owned since 1949. Located in their iconic location on the square in downtown Paris.
Twenty-two Brew, where you can have an ice cream and watch football.
Or you have a coffee and watch volleyball.
Family owned, alumni owned, 22 Brew.
Go
Eagles!
In Paris, Arkansas, insurance should feel like a neighbor's handshake, not a hassle. At Paris
All right, so this
Insurance
is
Group,
the
we
last
protect what
34
matters
seconds
most.
that we will
Your
see
home,
in the
your
junior
car,
high
your
action.
business, your health, and even your
and
future
we'll
with
tell you
Medicare
now that
coverage.
the
Stop
feed
by
will
our
drop,
office or
and
give
then we will come back on when we resume play for Varsity. We'll come back and rejoin for it. We'll give you all the breakdown on how they're going to do it. They're going to explain it all again. I'm sure over the PA, we believe they're going to go to a similar format. Paris is going to get the ball first down here on their 30, but they've only got 34 seconds here to move the ball. That is Noah Valdez on the carry, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards there. That was Noah a minute ago that we saw break one down the visiting sideline. Now, we actually came back on with the audio to tell you there is weather to the south of us, and If it stays to the south of us, we're okay, but we have seen some lightning. So just stay tuned, and if there's anything you need to know, we'll put it out on social media as well. But as for right now, it looks like everything's good to go. As a quarterback keeper, and he's going to get about 3. We do not have a numerical order on these, and so we're literally searching through a list. Oh, that was Isaac Churchman. They're on the carry. That's going to be the final play. It was 27 Charleston and 0 for Paris. But I will say in the JV scrimmage, we had a young man break one. We didn't get a number on it. We were still setting up with all of our cameras. And so they did score in their little 10-play scrimmage early on, broke one for about 60 yards, it appeared. We only saw parts of the play because we were setting up cameras. So these guys are going to shake hands. We're going to go to a commercial break, and then we will log off, and we will see you for varsity football at 7 o'clock.
At Union Bank, we're proud to invest in community. You'll see our logo or our team in every corner of our town because we're much more than just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too. We're Union Bank, rooted in community and focused on you. Member FDIC.
Ameriprise Financial delivers financial solutions for today and tomorrow through a comprehensive and personalized financial planning approach built on a long-term relationship with a knowledgeable advisor. See Sieben Morgan & Associates in Paris or Ozark today. El Perion Mexican Restaurant, located on Highway 22 on the west side of Paris, for the best in Mexican cuisine. Go see them today at El Perion Mexican Restaurant in Paris. Ron Trusty and Logan County Insurance have been in the same location for 40 years. Proud Paris alumni. Go see him for your auto, home, life, commercial, and bonds. That's Ron Trusty at Logan County Insurance in Paris. Logan County Glass on Highway 22 in Paris. See them for all your glass and mirror needs, whether it's automobile, shower enclosure, windows, or commercial. Logan County Glass in Paris.
22 Lounge is a family-owned restaurant where you can host events, enjoy live music, and try our house recipes from barbecue ribs, wings, brisket, steaks, fish, coleslaw, and potato salad. 22 Lounge, a place for all to enjoy.
Farm Credit of Western Arkansas and Paris. Proud to support our farmers, families, and Friday night football. Rural lending, hometown strong.
When it's time for your next vehicle, shop local and drive with pride. You'll get more than a great car. You'll get hometown service and support from folks who know you by name. Paris Ford and Paris Chevrolet, proud supporters of the Paris Eagles.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Brendan Fields with Johnson Law Office in Paris and Clarksville handles wills, trusts, custody, adoptions, power of attorney, divorces, and personal injury cases. Call 479-847-3003.
22 Lounge is a family-owned restaurant where you can host events, enjoy live music, and try our house recipes from barbecue ribs, wings, brisket, steaks, fish, coleslaw, and potato salad. 22 Lounge, a place for all to enjoy.
At Union Bank, we're proud to invest in community. You'll see our logo or our team in every corner of our town because we're much more than just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too. We're Union Bank, rooted in community and focused on you. Member FDIC.
When I say with all our respect, you can be assured that at Roller Funeral Homes, we treat each family with honesty and integrity, and we are always there to provide strength for your family. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect.
Warren Shoes, your home for Nike, New Balance, North Face, and UGG. Locally owned since 1949. Located in their iconic location on the square in downtown Paris.
22 Brew, where you can have an ice cream and watch football, or you have a coffee and watch volleyball. Family owned, alumni owned, 22 Brew. Go Eagles!
In Paris, Arkansas, insurance should feel like a neighbor's handshake, not a hassle. At Paris Insurance Group, we protect what matters most. Your home, your car, your business, your health, and even your future with Medicare coverage. Stop by our office or give us a call today. Ameriprise Financial delivers financial solutions for today and tomorrow through a comprehensive and personalized financial planning approach built on a long-term relationship with a knowledgeable advisor. See Sieben Morgan & Associates in Paris or Ozark today. El Perion Mexican Restaurant, located on Highway 22 on the west side of Paris, for the best in Mexican cuisine. Go see them today at El Perion Mexican Restaurant in Paris. Ron Trusty and Logan County Insurance have been in the same location for 40 years. Proud Paris alumni. Go see him for your auto, home, life, commercial, and bonds. That's Ron Trusty at Logan County Insurance in Paris. Logan County Glass on Highway 22 in Paris. See them for all your glass and mirror needs, whether it's automobile, shower enclosure, windows, or commercial. Logan County Glass in Paris.
22 Lounge is a family-owned restaurant where you can host events, enjoy live music, and try our house recipes from barbecue ribs, wings, brisket, steaks, fish, coleslaw, and potato salad. 22 Lounge, a place for all to enjoy.
Brendan Fields with Johnson Law Office in Paris and Clarksville handles wills, trusts, custody, adoptions, power of attorney, divorces, and personal injury cases. Call 479-847-3002.
22 Lounge is a family-owned restaurant where you can host events, enjoy live music, and try our house recipes from barbecue ribs, wings, brisket, steaks, fish, coleslaw, and potato salad. 22 Lounge, a place for all to enjoy.
Well, welcome to the inaugural broadcast of Paris Eagle football live on the Eagle Foundation Network. We are so excited to bring you the play tonight. My name is Jamie Varnell. I'll be doing the play-by-play. I have Josh Reinhardt. You got to hear him last night on the volleyball call. He's in the booth with me, be helping with color. We've got a couple of other guys with cameras around. We are in Charleston, Arkansas tonight. And I'll tell you, there are storms, it looks like, on both sides of us, but so far they're saying we are good to go. Clock says we got about 3.5 minutes. Now, if they do this like they did the junior high scrimmage, what you can expect to see is that the JV squads come out and run either 10 or 15 play sets. They'll run, each way, and then you will get 2 limited quarters of the varsity play. But we believe, last that we heard, it was going to be about 10 minutes, so you'll get a good view. This is not an easy opponent to open up with. Now, I did talk with Coach a little bit this week, and one thing he said is they're not going to show a whole lot. Obviously, their main thing is to get some reps tonight. Both squads, both coaches kind of said the same thing. You're not going to see a lot of their stuff. You're going to see them try to execute a lot of their base offense, base defense. And the goal tonight is to get out healthy. We had them on the show a week ago. Actually, just last Sunday. It seems like a week ago. It's only been 3 days. But we learned a lot about this team. Now, coming into this year, it's a very unique year. They've got 11 seniors on this team, but there's only 7 juniors. They are going to be really relying on the 12 sophomores that have come onto this squad. In fact, you're going to see a lot of sophomores at skill positions, and that's something that you won't see a whole lot. Well, I've got Mitch Davis in the booth with me as my spotter. He's going to be helping we figure this out because we've got a lot of new names to learn. And not only that, we have one of our 8th grade students down helping us capture some of the fan environment on the sidelines. Titus Davis is with us. And so we're going to get you a lot of different camera angles. Now, I will say, if things get a little hectic, a little spotty, maybe a little scratchy, you will. It's because we're running off of a hot spot tonight. In Charleston, they are having some problems with their internet, and so it's actually down here. In fact, they don't even have it for their own cameras. If they do, then they're actually running it the same way that we are. But right now, we've had pretty good success with this. Hopefully you can tell we have improved our audio, folks. I think it sounds a little bit better than what we've brought you the last few times. We've got our new interface in and really excited about that and thankful for the investment of our community. and all that they have done to make it possible for the Eagle Foundation to bring you these games. We plan to be at every varsity game this year, bringing you live play-by-play. So we've got about a minute left, and before we do, we're going to go to a few of our sponsors, and then we will be right back with some live action football.
At Union Bank, we're proud to invest in community. You'll see our logo or our team in every corner of our town because we're much more than just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too. We're Union Bank, rooted in community and focused on you. Member FDIC.
All right, we are live back in Charleston. Now, we were told there would be no kicking game in this, and we're waiting to see why they're actually lining up for a kickoff. So they may do dead ball kickoff is what I would expect here. Give them a chance to actually kick off, see what they've got. I know Paris is going to be experimenting with the new kicker as well. So it looks like they're going to line up and kick off, but I would not expect a return. Back deep for the Eagles is number 22, Dimitri Capo. He's the deep man, and that is a single back deep set. So up a little bit closer, we have Ethan Wells to the near side. Now, I will say the camera angle you're actually seeing it from the Paris sideline. We actually have our own little booth over here on the visiting sideline, so you're not seeing it from the home sideline. So Paris will be moving left or right. They're going to do 12-minute quarters. And our understanding was that we would see a certain number of play scrimmage. The kickoff is popped up. It is going to be caught at about the 18-yard line, and that is Ty Farmer that caught. That was a good, nice, clean catch. So the Eagles are going to take the ball on offense here, and as they come together, we're not sure exactly which one we're going to see first. If we're seeing a set number of downs or if we're going to see a running clock. They do have time on the clock, but things may be changing on the fly. It could be due to weather and such. So Eagles take the field. We've got Alex Wells spread here to the near side. We have a single back set right. Josh Honey is your quarterback. Send a man in motion coming across. The ball snapped over his head. The running back picks it up. That is Dimitri Capo, and he's going to be hit for a loss all the way back to the 20-yard line. So it's going to be a 10-yard loss on our first play. I believe we're actually seeing a little bit of a blend here. Quarterback's going to roll out to the near side. He's got a man open down the sideline, and they misconnect. He's looking for Alex Wells there right along the sideline, right about the 25-yard line. Charleston had that one covered up pretty good, so it's probably a good thing to keep it to the outside. So the clock stops on the incompletion. It is going to be 3rd down and 20 for the Paris Eagles. Honey is in the shotgun. He has Capo to his right. He gives the ball to Capo. Capo cuts it around to the left and up the sideline. He's got a little bit of a gain there, gained almost the lost yardage. Looks like he's going to go out of bounds right about the 29-yard line.
And number 1 lost his Webb. 7-yard gain on the play.
Well, obviously, Jamie, there, it's the you get behind the sticks on that fumble on 1st down. It's just too much yardage to make up, especially against a team that's as experienced and talented as this Charleston defense that they're going against. And got a lot of yards back. 4th and 13, though. We're going to see the punt team for the first time.
That's Dawson Bradford. Now you can see there the dead ball kick. That's a pretty good punt. Charleston will field it cleanly at their own 43. 43. So they'll have first down and 10 from their own 43. At least turn the field over a little bit there, got some of that yardage back on the run, and now we'll see the first appearance of the Eagle defense. It looks like they have definitely changed things up, don't you think, Josh, from what we were told we would see earlier? I think maybe the weather may have played into that.
There's probably a good idea that all these coaches talk all the way up to this, and conditions change, and we see that these benefit games all the time. We've seen weather delays and interruptions in benefit games in the past. No surprise.
Charleston's going to be hit in the backfield. That is big number 71, Whitman Patton, and he got a little help there from Dimitri Capo, number 22, who, by the way, just sprinted onto the field to that outside position on the end there. Paris went with a 3-man down front. They're going to stay in that. It looks like they're playing, they're going 3-man down. Charleston with a 1-back set. They're going to throw it real quick. Right, they've got a man midfield all the way down to the 44 of Paris. Going to be just short of a first down. Jaden Carter on the stop.
Good gain there. They're going to be about, looks like 2 yards short.
You're actually friendlier than the home crowd announcer. He said it'd be 3rd and 3, and they're going to bounce it to the outside with a quarterback keeper. He's going to get the first down, but not much more. Jude Rainwater and Dimitri Capo there for the stop. Stop them at about the Paris 42-yard line.
3-yard gain on the play, first down and 10. Tigers ball on the Eagle 42.
Thought we were going to get the stop there. They did. They read that well. Paris had it all stopped up the middle. Charleston comes out in a 1-back set. They got trips left. They got a bunch set to the left. Now the running back switches sides to the left, to the near side. Charleston puts the ball in the air to the right side to the lone man over there, and that is going to be close to a first down again. And we're looking for a signal. It's going to be 2nd down and short. And he went down on his own there to make the catch.
Yeah, trip set let him kind of identify what defense we were in, saw that it was man. Hit the slant there for an easy completion. They knew exactly where they were going. You saw that ball leave his hand immediately when the ball was snapped. Knew exactly where he needed to go.
Yeah, he had no intention of going anywhere else. They come back out in a trip set again left with the running back set to the left. They're going to bring the mid receiver in motion, and they got a man open down the middle of the field, and that is Jude Rainwater again on the stop, but it's not going to be quick enough to stop them before Charleston gets down. From our vantage point, it looks like at about the 14-yard line. They are hurrying up. Paris trying to get men off the field. Looks like they did get them there. That was the intent of that play because it did not go anywhere. They tried to go into a hurry-up offense and catch Paris switching men out. Brady Bumgardner there on the stop.
And the interior part of that line should be a strength of the Paris defense with Baumgartner and Whitman Patton, who you've already identified earlier in the game. It'll be tough to run up the middle, I think, on this team. And so far that's been the case.
They're going to try it again, and they are not getting anything up the middle. There were so many guys in there, we can't tell exactly who it was that made that. We saw Dalton Farmer, and it looked like Jaden Carter come up and helped in on that stop. Now, that's something we heard from the defensive coordinator the other day. They're counting on these linebackers to step up and make some stops. Charleston taking their time this time. They got 3 to the far side of the field, 1 to the near side. Running back is set just to the quarterback's right, and the whistle blows it dead. Who moved first? It's going to be a false start on Charleston, so we'll back them up a little bit.
You know, that was a 3rd and 3, Jamie. They could get a first down without obviously getting the touchdown, but that 3rd and 3, 3rd and 8, that's a pretty big difference, especially on this part of the field where you don't have a whole lot of space to work with. You know, it kind of takes running out of the equation here, you would think. It's going to be an obvious passing down for the Tigers here, and they've had some success through the air, so this is a good test for the Paris secondary.
You got to figure they're going to be looking to isolate one of those sophomores again, and they are not. For the first time that I think we've seen this series, they're going to a split set. They've got 2 to the left and 2 to the right. The running back is set up to the quarterback's right. 7 minutes and 50 seconds here in this opening piece. The quarterback drops back. He has got people all around him. The throw is caught for a touchdown. It went through the hands of 2 Eagle defenders. Not a whole lot you can do about that. That was a heck of a catch right there in the corner of the end zone. The Paris defense played that pretty well. Anything else, you're probably going to draw a flag.
Jaden Carter was in good position there in pass defense, just not able to make a play on the ball. Had his head turned, which I think is what keyed the quarterback on that throw, and just not able to get a hand up and defend it. It was a really good throw and it was a good catch. Yeah, like you said, not much you could do there.
Yeah, it looked like the linebacker even read it and got back there, and it looked like he was going to make it. They are going to kick an extra point here. It is a dead ball kick, so no rush or anything, and the kick is good. All right, with that, we're going to go to break. 7:43 in this opening quarter. Here's a few words from our sponsors. All right, we are already back for play. It looks like they are going to line up for – are they going to line up for an onside kick? Surely not. I guess Paris is just practicing defending against it until they break out. A little reminiscent of the old Coach Henry special teams. He wanted to fake the onside kick and the going for 2 on every possession. So Charleston will kick here, and we assume this will be a dead ball kick as well. This one's popped up to the right side, and it is caught right about the 15-yard line by number 8. That's Ty Farmer again. So looks like, we know Ty Farmer can catch the kickoffs. So that's about all we're learning in the kicking game right now. But we will have some we're looking here to figure out where. Okay, they're coming out to the 30-yard line, so it's going to be at the 30-yard line. Now, we know that you probably couldn't see on our camera that catch a minute ago. There are some limitations to camera angles when it's near side and all the way down in the corner. All right, Paris comes out. They're split 2 to each side. Running back to the right, he fakes it to him. He's going to throw to his right, and they're going to say that it hit the ground. It was intended for Jaden Carter. Carter sure did feel like he got his hands under that.
I gave a little shrug there like he was confused. And so we'll say it was a little one-hopper to the senior receiver. And, despite the second 10, you think back to that first series for the Paris offense, it's already a better start. That fumble that put them way behind the sticks on their first series. Second and 10 here, we'll see what they dial up.
Honey's going to move his running back. I'm trying to see the number on that from here. That is number 10, Alex White. I'm sorry, it was number 10, Landon Robertson. I'm sorry for that. We've got brand new sheets we're working off of. That was a good gain there. They're gonna move the chains with it. Paris comes out again in that split set, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Running back set to his left. The ball is on the ground. Honey's going to pick it up. He's dodging some defenders. He's fighting forward, but he just had nowhere to go. There are 6 or 8 guys right there on top of him.
Yeah, it looked a lot like that opening play from scrimmage where they just kind of had some troubles with the snap. They've had experiment a little bit with center over the summer, and we've seen John Salgado fill in that role. He's converted to center. First time he's played that. And
he was a skill position player before and has taken on this role. And
good reviews over the summer, but a couple of issues here early on.
It's typical first game jitters. Honey drops back. He's going to scramble to his left. He's got a man downfield. Just misconnects with Jaden Carter on a crossing route. And I tell you, if Carter got that, he had a lot of green in front of him.
Tough throw to make, though, Jamie. Obviously, you got the right-handed quarterback running out to his left. It's a tough angle to make, and not able to get the connection here. And they're going to have a third and we're looking at here 23. So,
well, and we know we've got, like we said in the open, we have a lot of sophomores in skill positions, and really the thing to look for tonight is just improving on that timing. Paris again, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. The running back is directly behind the quarterback. He's going to actually hand it off to him up the middle, and nothing gained there. Again, that was Landon Robertson. So the punt team will come on.
No gain on the play, 4th and long for Paris.
And Dawson Bradford's going to go back into the punt formation. Got some beef actually there in the backfield to protect the punter. That's a nice different look. That's a nice, good-looking punt. He's going to get it down right about where the last one landed, about the 41-yard line of Charleston. All right, as they change over, we're going to take a break, hit a couple of our sponsors, and we'll be right back. 5:44 left in the opening quarter.
Warren Shoes, your home for Nike, New Balance, North Face, and UGG. Locally owned since 1949. Located in their iconic location on the square in downtown Paris.
All right, so Charleston is going to take over. It looks like they've spotted it at about the 43-yard line. Paris again comes out in 3 up front. Charleston's going to, the quarterback is going to keep it and fake the handoff well, and nobody up front went for it. And again, big Whitman Patton. Let me just tell you, we had him in the booth the other night, and I'm telling you, I don't know that I've seen a young man develop like he has from junior high to senior high. He looks the part of a defensive lineman that's going to wreak havoc for most of the year. Charleston comes out, split 2 to each side, the running back to his left, who's going to go into the flat. They drop back, throw it to the right. Paris has got a guy there, would miss a tackle, and it's eventually going to be brought down by number 3, Jaden Carter, along with Dalton Farnham. A lot of misdirection there. And they are hurrying up on the offensive side. They do not want to allow the Eagles to change out from this set. Paris looks like they're in a man. They're going to hand it off up the middle. He's got some room. They got a hand on him, but he's going to get the first down and about 6 more. Ethan Wells with the stop. Charleston again going in the hurry up. They're going to go 3 to the near side to the quarterback's left, 1 to the right. The running back is lined up about a yard deeper than the quarterback to his left. It's going to stand for protection. Quarterback is looking deep. He has a man and just overthrows him. Jaden Carter was there along with Jude Rainwater.
Yeah, he had a step on the defensive backs there, the 2 back there, but he got a little in front of it. They're going to have to drop it in the bucket there and just missed him a little long.
It was actually pretty good communication because they ran a lot of misdirection across the middle of the field and then just sent one man deep. So it's good to see that we got somebody back there with that's got some experience in reading it. He was open. That might be a catch that they make in week 5 or 6. But in these opening scrimmages, it's all about timing. They're going to go trips again to the near side, 1 to the far side. The running back to his right. It is a quick hitch, and Paris reads it well. It is number 3, Jaden Carter again. Boy, we're calling his name an awful lot tonight. He's filling up the stat sheet. We're under 4.5 minutes left here in this opening quarter. We're at 4:24 on the clock. Charleston now electing to take their time and set up their offense. You got to think that helps this Paris defense a little bit, especially with a lot of guys going both ways. They're going to go with a trip set to the right. The running back is just to the left. They've got one man out here. And number 71, Whitman Patton, jumps up and knocks it down. Big man with a pass deflection.
Jamie, Charleston's kind of in that no man's land here, this part of the field. And at 4th and 2, I think you would expect to see them go for it.
Yeah, they're not moving anybody. They're changing out one receiver, it looks like. Paris is going to stay in the 3-down set. Oh, actually, yeah, 3-down set. But they've got an edge rusher.
Yep.
They're going to hand it off up the middle, and I'm not so sure he got it. He might have fallen forward right there. It looked like 71 Whitman Patton got him, but he got him just a little bit low, and the running back was able to fall forward and barely got the first down. Now, this Charleston front, their offensive line is big. They come out again. They like that trip set. They got 3 to the right. One of them's more in the slot position, and that's who they're going to try to throw to. It's batted in the air, and 8th and Wells just couldn't get a hand on it. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Charleston is at the Paris 30, about 28-yard line. Again, 3 to the right, 1 to the left, but they do have one in more of a slot position than they did earlier than the bunch set. The running back is to the left as well. Paris with a 3 down front. They're going with a hard count. Paris did not bite. It's a pass. He's looking. He's got a man deep, and that is going to be a touchdown for the Charleston Tigers.
It looked like some busted coverage there, Jamie. I'm not really sure what happened, but he came free and clear. I think that was Harley Barnhill in pursuit from behind.
Yeah.
One of those sophomores that you highlighted, tremendous athlete. Don't know if that was where we had the coverage bust, but that was an easy pitch and catch for the Tigers.
Yeah, we don't necessarily know the scheme from up here. He was the nearest man to the play. We got a lot of young guys trying to learn this scheme, and you know what? This is the kind of offense you want to learn it against because they're going to throw a lot at you. This is going to be one thing we're showing is a pretty good run defense. They've not really been able to run the ball much at all. These passing offenses, that's what's going to really test these underclassmen. All right, with that, we're going to take another real quick break, and we will be right back.
Ameriprise Financial delivers financial solutions for today and tomorrow through a comprehensive and personalized financial planning approach built on a long-term relationship with a knowledgeable advisor. See Sieben Morgan & Associates in Paris or Ozark today. El Perion Mexican Restaurant, located on Highway 22 on the west side of Paris for the best in Mexican cuisine. Go see them today at El Perion Mexican Restaurant in Paris. Ron Trusty and Logan County Insurance have been in the same location for 40 years. Proud Paris alumni. Go see him for your auto, home, life, commercial, and bonds. That's Ron Trusty at Logan County Insurance in Paris.
All right, we're back here in Charleston. Charleston leads Paris in the scrimmage 14-0. They are slinging the ball around, and they've actually thrown multiple sets and multiple looks at Paris. So one thing the Paris defense has done well is stopping the run. Now we got to get the timing in the passing game down. This kick is going to be to the other side of the field, and hard to see from this angle who that was. Looks like that was Jaden Carter that actually downed it over there. And so Paris will get the ball. I think they'll bring it all the way back up to the 30-yard line. You know, in these scrimmages, it almost feels like a new NFL kicking rules or something. Everybody's trying to figure out where the ball hit and where we're going to place it after the play. It looks like the weather is going to hold off. This is actually already. It seems like it's already gone longer than the junior high scrimmages. We still got 3 minutes 37 seconds left here in this opening quarter. Paris is going to come out with a dual set to the right. They're going to have a tight end, and then one man split to the left. Running back is to the right. Honey looks to his left, comes back to his right to his running back. He's got a little bit of room, but he's not going to make it back to the line of scrimmage. That was Dimitri Capo there on the carry. It was a good-looking play. They just sent an extra rusher. That was a good time to send an extra guy off the edge. All right, Paris is going to come back out. We got a man running on late. All right, and he is going to go to the far side, which is going to put 3 to the left side. That is, and he's going to be on the line of scrimmage. We got running back to the quarterback's right. He is going to hand it off. That's Capo again, and he's got some running room. He is past the 40. He is runs out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. Good run by Capo there. Good burst, cleared the corner, and had just Green in front of him.
Had a good block on the outside to help spring that. I think that was Ty Farmer out there wide, able to help spring him loose and give him the corner. One of those sophomores that we'll be keeping a close eye on. He's an explosive player. Blocked for his running back on that one, which you always love to see, wide receivers that like to block.
All right, now Paris is going to go trips to the right side of the field, near side to us with the running back there. Honey's going to roll out to his right. He throws, and the ball is tipped just before Wesley Massey could make the catch.
Caught a little bit of a break there. Defensive back broke pretty hard on that ball, not able to make the play, and that was going to be 6 the other way if he got his hands on that. But
yeah, and then again, if we get our hands on it,
yeah,
it's 6 our way
because
there was nobody there. They were in man coverage all the way. There was no help over the top. Paris again comes out, trips to the right, running back to the right, got one man split to the left. Out of the shotgun, Honey keeps it himself. He's running right. He's got a little room, going to cut it upfield. Good hard run, good contact. Crosses midfield all the way down to the 49-yard line. Good decision making there by Honey.
Yeah, good decision in that run, too, to kind of had a good feel for when to turn it upfield. You see a lot of guys just keep trying to run towards the sideline. And he turned it up and got a good gain. And we're sitting here at 3rd and 1. Good chance to move the chains.
I believe that's Landon Robertson has come in now at the running back position, and that's who they're going to give it to. He's going to take it up the middle. He's got a little bit of room, going to bust it to the left outside. He's still going past the 35 down to the 34-yard line. That's a first down for Paris. Good-looking run there. That's some good blocking up front. That was a good scheme. We had him looking a different way. Now, we actually went with the thinner back, the smaller back there in the backfield, and I think they thought we were going to throw the ball there.
Well, Robertson showed good vision on that run too. Found a nice little crease there, and
oh yeah, he left the linebacker standing in his tracks. Yeah. It was actually the corner had to come up and force him out. Right, Honey's going to go from the shotgun. He's got 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Got the running back to the left who's going out in the flat. Honey's going to roll to his left. He's going to keep it, and again initiates the contact, and he goes out of bounds about the 33-yard line. Probably gained about 1 there. It looks like it's going to stay right about where it was. A little bit hard for us to tell from our vantage point. Paris choosing again. They're signaling in from the sideline, going trips to the right, 1 split to the left. The running back is to the left side this time. Honey from the shotgun. He's going to look to his right, has to step up in the pocket, but he is going to be sacked. I do like seeing the early whistle in the scrimmage. No need to drag things out. It looks like that's going to be a loss. It's going to be a loss of about 5 there. So 3rd down and 15 coming up. We've got about 30 seconds left in this quarter. See what Paris decides to do here. They will have to run the play. Well, man, the clocks are almost even, aren't they, guys? I think they are. They're probably going to have to snap it with 1 second left. That's what we're trying to decide here. Yeah, they're going to run the play. We got 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Honey again from the shotgun has a man coming across the middle. That's number 3. That's Jaden Carter, and he picks up most of the lost yardage down to the 29-yard line. It will bring up 4th down. Let's see what they decide to do here. I would say with where we're with the scrimmage, we're probably going to go for this.
I think that's again that spot of the field. You're out of field goal range. You punt it. If you punt that through the end zone, you're only surrendering 10 yards.
All right, we're going to take a break here at the quarter break. And we'll be back right after this.
Logan County Glass on Highway 22 in Paris. See them for all your glass and mirror needs, whether it's automobile, shower enclosure, windows, or commercial. Logan County Glass in Paris.
22 Lounge is a family-owned restaurant where you can host events, enjoy live music, and try our house recipes from barbecue ribs, wings, brisket, steaks, fish, coleslaw, and potato salad. 22 Lounge, a place for all to enjoy.
Farm Credit of Western Arkansas and Paris. Proud to support our farmers, families, and Friday night football. Rural lending, hometown strong.
When it's time for your next vehicle, shop local and drive with pride. You'll get more than a great car. You'll get hometown service and support from folks who know you by name. Paris Ford and Paris Chevrolet, proud supporters of the Paris Eagles.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Brendan Fields with Johnson Law Office in Paris and Clarksville handles wills, trusts, custody, adoptions, power of attorney, divorces, and personal injury cases. Call 479-847-3002.
At Union Bank, we're proud to invest in community. You'll see our logo or our team in every corner of our town because we're much more than just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too. We're Union Bank, rooted in community and focused on you. Member FDIC.
Well, again, the infamous changing the rules of the scrimmage. I say changing the rules. They've made all the ground rules before, but there was still 3 minutes left on the clock up there, like they were taking a longer break. But we are going right back into the second quarter. So Paris has 4th and 6 as we enter. Honey looks to his right. The ball is hit. Honey was hit right as he let go of it. It is intercepted. He's in the open, but he is not faster than Jaden Carter. Jaden Carter drags him down at about the 35-yard line, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for Charleston from that spot.
Yeah, he got hit as he threw on that one. Kind of a wobbler coming out of his hand. Easy, kind of, and just ends up just going right to a Tiger defender, and Charleston, unfortunately, in business here on the Paris side of the field.
All right, it's going to be 1st down for Charleston at the 38-yard line. They send 2 to each side, running back to the left from the shotgun. And they're going to hand it off up the middle. Our end couldn't get to him, and he is zigging and zagging all the way down to about the 19-yard line. That's the first time we've seen him make a long run. Looked like it was Hartley Barnhill on the stop. By far the longest gain on the ground by Charleston this evening. And again, they are going to run, but this time the quarterback keeps it, and then he throws it out into the flat. They've got a guy there, but Paris had it covered up pretty well. Looked like one of the linemen coming over. I believe that was 65, Blaine Maddox, making the tackle.
Little RPO action there from the Tigers. Read well.
A little bit of an option play there. He can run it or he can keep it, and they had him covered up. They got 2 to each side. He's out of the shotgun, man, being chased, and he's going to drop it to an underneath receiver who's got some room to run. He's hit hard, but all the way down inside the 5-yard line. Ethan Wells on the stop. Joel Johnson was putting some pressure on him. They are in a hurry up now, and they are going to try handing it off up the middle. And guess what, folks? They got nothing. Now, the long run they busted a minute ago, they caught us with it on the outside, and that's just the end. got too far. It took too quick of an angle inside, and they got the back outside of him. And that's how they were able to break that one off. And that's really the only real run on the ground. Now they're taking their time. They've got two split to each side. They're going to stay in the shotgun. I don't know that they ever do anything different here in Charleston anyway. He splits his running back out a lot further to the left. It looks like it's going to be an option near side. That's exactly what it is. They throw it to the slot receiver, and we almost grabbed him from behind. That was number 54, Joel Johnson. Almost had him for a loss. And there, you can throw out not showing anything. That was Charleston running a slot reverse there.
Angle of pursuit there by the defender, just a little off, not able to cut him off and turn him back upfield, able to get the corner. And
now something tells me you don't want to compare the 40 times of our defensive lineman with that slot receiver. That was a heck of a play to get a hand on him. Looked there for a minute that he was going to get him tripped up, but once he got past him, there it was all green all the way to the end zone. Charleston making all kinds of hand gestures and stuff. I'm not sure exactly what any of that means. They're going to go ahead and kick. So it's a dead ball kick. Paris is not even going to get into a stance. And then kick is no good. Went to the left. I'm glad they signaled it because from here you cannot tell. We're going to take a break, and here's a word from a few more of our sponsors.
Honeydew Brew, where you can have an ice cream and watch football.
Or you have a coffee and watch volleyball.
Family owned, alumni owned, 22 Brew.
Go Eagles!
When I say with all our respect, you can be assured that at Roller Funeral Homes, we treat each family with honesty and integrity, and we are always there to provide strength for your family. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect.
Warren Shoes, your home for Nike, New Balance, North Face, and UGG. Locally owned since 1949. Located in their iconic location on the square in downtown Paris.
All right, as we come back, it is 20 for Charleston, and Paris still hasn't found the end zone. Again, these are dead ball kickoffs, and so it's just a matter of whose number we're going to call when the ball comes down. This is a real short one. This is going to be the up back. Two guys there to call it. That was number 10, Landon Robertson, that made the catch over the shoulder, Willie Mays style. You know, on the way up here, Titus and I got here a little bit early to start carrying gear up, and I think you guys got to carry gear next time. I'm just saying. But we did stop by one of our sponsors on the way up here, and we got us a little caffeine, got our 2 for Tuesday at 22 Brew while we were on the way up here. But I tell you, I'm so grateful for all of our sponsors, man. They have been so great to work with. I've been able to talk to almost all of them, spent some time down at Warren's, and then we got in there and looking at all of his antiques and stuff that he has in there from the business, and had a good night. 10:04 left on the clock. This is the second quarter of this scrimmage, and we assume this will be all that will be run tonight. Paris comes out with 2 to each side. The running back is to the quarterback's left. He's going to bump it to the right, and he's got a little bit of room. And he is going to pick up about 7 or 8 yards there. That's Landon Robertson again, one of the juniors on this squad. Paris now calling in the plays. I like this, going a little bit hurry up. We know Coach Weaver likes to do that. We're going to go trips to the left. We got a running back to the left as well. It was a shotgun snap to Honey, and this is a quarterback keeper all the way, and he's going to break 2 or 3 tackles, and he's going to get all the way up to about the 43-yard line. Oh, we got Ethan Wells in there at quarterback right now. All right. So Mitch is over here going, hey, he kept pointing at Ethan. I'm like, is that a receiver? No, he's running quarterback for us right now. So we have a complete change-up. So they may be running 1 quarter of each, and then maybe we'll see some plays. Was it? Have you heard this setup yet? This week, Josh?
I have not. So
that's all right. So we got 8th and Wells. Sorry about that, Wells family. Oh, 8th and man, he had a shot over the middle. That is Drayden Wilkerson. Just misconnect there, but did have a guy open over the middle.
Number 12.
Yeah, I believe we're seeing JV squad now. 8th and Wells again, one of those sophomores. We called his name a little bit earlier. It just wasn't at quarterback. That was a good keeper by him a minute ago. He's going to fake the handoff, and he's going to look. He's going to juke his way up midfield, takes a hit at about the 48, and he will go down there, gain of about 5. That is going to bring up 3rd down. He kind of got spun around there, so it looks like they're going to only give him a gain of about 4 on that carry. So 3rd down and 6. Paris is already in a split formation. They got two to the near side. Oh, and then they bring a man across. So we're going trips to the right, to the near side of the field. Paris moving visually from our left to our right. Wells in the backfield. He's got a running back to his left. He's going to hand it to him. Got a little bit of a bobble, but he's got some running room. He's going to turn it upfield. That's going to be a 1st down and then some. All the way down to the Tiger 40-yard line was Landon Robertson. We saw Landon get some reps with the varsity a minute ago.
Yeah, and I think we'll be expecting quite a bit of that as he'll split duties with Dimitri Capo at running back. And they had a lot of good things to say about Landon and his performance and all of their scrimmages and whatnot over the summer. We saw him a lot out there in spurts as a sophomore.
2 to the left, 2 to the right. Running back is to the left. He's going to look downfield. He's got a man. Number 12 is there, but it is intercepted. Charleston has the ball. They're back to the 30. There's a flag on the play. Come in late, though, so it's probably after the change of possession. One of the linemen hustling downfield is number 57, John Salgado, on the tackle. And we will wait and see what this flag is.
Jamie, while we wait for that, I think that's a case you see, young quarterback just – not making a great read, learning it. I think he just totally honed in on one receiver and was going to chuck it there no matter what, and the safety came over and just robbed that one from him.
All right, so it's going to be a post-possession penalty. I think it was a block in the back because they were calling a personal foul, and they are marking them back 15 yards. Yeah, that's got to be what that was, post-possession penalty. Had to have been either a blindside hit or something flagrant there behind the play. So it'll be our first look at the JV defense. And we're getting a beautiful sunset tonight, aren't we? Charleston comes out. They've got 2 to each side. They're going to do a quarterback keeper. He's got a little bit of room. There's a block on the back and the outside. It did not get called. He didn't get a lot of running room either way.
Yeah, I thought the same thing as you, Jamie. They clipped
it looked pretty obvious.
Ty Farmer from behind on that one. It affected the play, too. But
well, yeah, it works really well when you get to do that. He picked up 9, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 1. They're out of the shotgun again. We got a man on him, and he is hit and gets the ball off complete. How in the world did he escape? And not only that, he escaped the linebacker. We got a man downfield that's going to try to get him. He is just shanking guys off left and right. Finally, somebody brings him down. Ty Farmer. We've got a flag on the play. Listen, I have no idea where the flag is.
Way back.
Way back. All right, that's a good thing for us.
44-yard line. So
yeah, the 44-yard line. This could be a huge penalty, and they are already walking that ball back. There's got to be a reason that guy was even open over there. I'm going to guess it was probably ineligible.
I think so.
I didn't see who made the tackle downfield. Did anybody catch that?
Ty Farmer.
It was Ty Farmer? Okay. Again, another one of the young guys we're hearing.
I expect we'll hear Ty Farmer's name quite a bit throughout the season. They're really high on him. He had a really good junior high campaign as a freshman a year ago.
So this is going to be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, which is – we're waiting on the board to reset here. We're not real sure what happened here. They're saying first down and 10, so I guess they're giving him the first down.
The penalty came after he'd already picked up the first down.
Yeah. Paris has it covered on the outside. That is number 3, Jaden Carter. And Jude stepping up to make a play there. Yeah, one thing in 3A is, even going JV, depth-wise, you've got to rotate a lot of guys out. So you're probably seeing some guys that are going to start on JV, getting reps in the varsity, and you're seeing some guys now that started on the varsity getting some reps here in the JV. Charleston comes out with 2 to each side, split with the running back to the left out of the shotgun. He's going to roll to his right, and he is going to get eat up by the Paris defensive line. And you want to pick your defensive lineman there. Dalton Farnham, was he the first guy? I mean, they were all over him. He didn't have a chance at anything there. Again, it's good to see that run stopping, because you're going to see that play right there a lot in this conference.
Farnham's another sophomore. You talked a lot about that class. Another one making a play here.
Charleston's getting their offense set, taking their time. 5:58 here in this second quarter. Paris is in a man defense here. It's one safety deep, leaving a lot of room on that slot receiver. And now we know why, because I don't know if you guys picked up on that, but we actually dropped the linebacker from the backside, and that's who was helping. Charleston's going to pick up not enough. They picked up good yardage, but they had 4th down and 12. It's going to leave them with, looks like about 4th and 2.
And it looks like they're coming out in the punt formation, so unless they're
that's a good thing.
Shady, then I imagine we'll see the punt here.
Is this first time tonight we've made them punt, isn't it?
I believe so.
We got 2 guys deep. Like we're predicting them to go to the sideline. We've got 1 man in the middle of the field and 1 man to the far side. It is Jaden Carter and Alex Wells both back there. This is where you wish it was live, because our guys have been getting in on this group. Our linemen have gotten stuff done. They got a boomer of a punt off. That's going to be number 3, Jaden Carter, making the catch down about the 18-yard line. I guess that will not be a spot kick. No, now they are. Nobody spotted it. Literally nobody spotted the ball there, so well, if we're calling that a spot kick, we'll take that.
Ball leaves the 25-yard line, first down, 10 Paris.
Okay, am I the only one that felt like that ball was deeper than that when he caught it? We'll take it.
Those benefit game things where the format.
Well, these guys, so
these
officials, this is their kind of first live look too, and there are scrimmage games going on all across the state this week. Well, right now, there are games going on all over the place. Paris comes out in the offense, got 3 to the near side, 1 to the left. Running back is to his right. He's going to pitch to him, and he's got some running room. Going to cut inside his blocker, and picks up 3 or 4 there. That is number 10, Landon Robertson again. Looks like he got more than I thought he did. This angle, it is very difficult to tell. They're saying, they're saying a gain of 2. That was a lot of running for 2 yards. Paris comes out, split 2 to each side this time. Running back is going to be to Wells's left. He looks, he's got a man in the flat. And he is going to get the first down. That is number 14, Dawson Bradford. Nice big tall target out there on the outside. Good little timing route. That's going to be a first down. They're going to move the chains. Paris with 3 to the left side, but it's going to be a handoff to the back to the near side, and man, he is running hard. That is going to be a gain of about 8. Was that Landon Robertson again? Yeah, Landon Robertson again. Okay.
I'm impressed with his vision. Found a nice little cutback lane there.
Well, his vision's obviously better than mine. I can't even read his number from here. So Paris again, 3 to the left side. Running back goes to the left side this time. Fakes the handoff, rolls to the left. He's got a man. That's number 12, Drayden Wilkerson. Big gain there. Was that about 15-yard gain? Wells is looking good back there. They're saying officially a gain of 14? To the 40. Three to the near side this time, which is to the quarterback's right. The running back is to his left. Running back goes into the flat. He's got time back there. Got all the time in the world. Rolls to his right. He's going to throw one, but it is going to land just in between receivers. That was a smart play. Just get rid of the ball. Don't take a loss. They had it covered up. Good job by the offensive line there, giving him plenty of time. That was a linebacker stepping up who was assigned to cover the quarterback run.
There's really good coverage on that play by the Charleston defense. And Wells actually, I think, picked out the right guy to kind of throw in the area of. He did have a little bit of an angle, but that was going to take a heck of a throw to get it there on time. But good decision-making, as you said, by the sophomore.
3 to the right. He's going to hand it off up the middle again and busting out to the right side with a lot of running room. That's Robertson again, and he is all the way down to the 25-yard line with another Paris Eagle first down. That will move the chains. Be good to see Paris get on the board right here. This group is blocking very well up front. Very well up front. Looks like we got Capo now into the backfield. 3 split to the left, 1 to the near side. Low snap, hands off to Capo. Linebacker misses the tackle. Capo's still on his feet. And he's got running room with a stiff arm, and he's going to be run out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Shades of Franco Harris there, just stiff arming 2 or 3 people to the ground on his way. Be first and goal on the 8-yard line. Paris running the ball well with this group. We know that's what Coach Weaver likes to do. He likes to spread it out, and get those timing routes and get that running game going. Once you spread everybody out, it's still Capo in the backfield. Wells takes the snap. He's going to hand it to him. They send a blitzer. We're all a little curious as to how that wasn't a horse collar tackle. He is tackled for a loss all the way back to the 20-yard line. That was a blitzing linebacker that got there. We didn't pick him up. All right, we're going to go into a split set this time. We got 2 to each side. We've actually it seems like we've moved the ball a little bit better out of this. Wells in the shotgun. He's got Capo to his left. Sends him in motion to the right. Looks at him in the flat, but he's got a man coming across the middle. That was Dawson Bradford. Just incomplete. Third and goal now from the 20. But we're thankful those storms actually kind of came around us, because I think it dropped the temperature at least 10 degrees around here. My truck was reading 104 when I left school today. It says 86 now. All right, there goes Capo around the right side. He's got some running room, and he is going to bulldoze his way into the end zone. That's an Eagle touchdown.
Jamie, that was a really good job by Wells hanging in there and giving him a lot of time. He had a defender coming in about to level him, and he held on as long as he could to help set up that screen pass out to Capo, and Capo did the rest.
So I know that everybody can't see our booth, but we have multiple cameras, and so he literally ran right behind a camera, so I could not see. I was trying to look in the camera and see exactly what had happened there. So who's going to be kicking for us? This going to be Dawson Bradford as well?
Looks like Harley Barnhill.
Harley Barnhill.
I think they had a lot of open tryouts for that, having to replace.
This is going to be Wells, who was just a quarterback. It's going to be holding the snap. The snap is down, and the kick is good.
And a successful first outing kicking for.
Listen, we don't care what they look like. We just care that they go through. All right, with that, it is Charleston 20, Paris 7. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back.
Farm Credit of Western Arkansas and Paris. Proud to support our farmers, families, and Friday night football. Rural lending, hometown strong.
When it's time for your next vehicle, shop local and drive with pride. You'll get more than a great car. You'll get hometown service and support from folks who know you by name. Paris Ford and Paris Chevrolet, proud supporters of the Paris Eagles.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Brandon Fields with Johnson Law Office in Paris and Clarksville handles wills, trusts, custody, adoptions, power of attorney, divorces, and personal injury cases. Call 479-847-3002.
All right, Paris set to kick off. Looks like Harley is going to be the same one kicking off this time. That is definitely a different looking kickoff than we saw earlier. And that one, man, you better catch that. He caught that at the 15. That was a good kick, because you don't catch that, it is going to bounce all over. That brought back memories of Chucky Luggood. Remember when I was a kid, he was a lineman that would come in and kick, and I promise you did not want to get between the ball and the goalpost. They all went about 11 feet high and 90 miles an hour. All right, Charleston's going to come out. They're going to go 3 wide to their right, the far side of the field. The running back is set to that side as well. Got one split to the left. They're going to fake the handoff up the middle. The quarterback's going to roll to his right and then throws. He's got a man. He spins, misses a tackle. Looks like one of the linemen got down there and made the tackle. I believe that was 62, Bryce Williams. Good hustle by his defensive lineman. Now that's a lineman that I could identify with when I was in school. 6 foot, 165 pounds. Charleston tries the keeper again. He is hammered and is still on his feet. Good job by the Tiger quarterback just staying on his feet. He got hit early and often and just kept spinning and kept spinning. Got a gain of about 3, maybe 4 on the play. It's going to be second down at about 6. Charleston comes as close as they do to a huddle. They're going to bring, again, three to the near side. The quarterback's left. He never even looks that way. Throws to the other side, and that was covered up. Paris had that one. They knew what. We saw that play a little bit earlier in the first half. That little timing route. It was Ty Farmer. In fact, that was probably Ty Farmer that was covering that in the first quarter. There's only 15 seconds left in this quarter, and I think that's going to be it. We're going to wait and see what they do here. Well, folks, that's it. They're going to line up. They're going to shake hands, and that'll be a game. All right, well, guys, we've got this will be the last broadcast until we get to go home at Waldron a week from Friday night, and we feel pretty confident. They were already here scouting tonight, and if you remember last year, Paris dropped a very close one there, so it's going to be a highly anticipated game. Thank you guys so much for joining us on the broadcast tonight. Hey, we will see you in just a little over a week. Until then, man, it's a great day to be an Eagle. See ya.
At Union Bank, we're proud to invest in community. You'll see our logo or our team in every corner of our town because we're much more than just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too. We're Union Bank, rooted in community and focused on you. Member FDIC.